Yo, everybody, how you doing? How's everybody doing? I'm running around like a nut. What's going on? McGroin stinks. He stinks. Let's talk about this game. Let me give you a couple. Let me give you a couple things that I liked. Right? Let me give you my guys I liked. You're still at the Eagles game. Awesome, Charles. So, Michael Kendricks played absolutely great again. You can't trade this guy. Ronald Darby. Does this trade not look great? This guy is so much better than what we had. So much better. Derek Barnett has me eating my words. I am eating my words at Derek Barnett. I'm so proud of that guy. That guy is something. He really impressed me. Corey Clement is going to make this team. Not only is he going to make this team, I think he may be the best running back on the team. The way the Eagles like to run, like blunt on the outside the tackles, Clement's a better fit. I like Fletcher Cox, Rasul Douglas. Those were the guys I liked. Now let me give you a couple things I don't like. Play calling. I'm very worried about the play calling and the scheme. I know it's supposed to be vanilla, but I don't like it. The O-line didn't look good. Like I've always said, when you move Lane Johnson left tackle, he has to adjust. Then, running outside the tackles I didn't like. And I just think that the offense, especially the starting offense, wasn't good. So those were my main things with it. I didn't enjoy Pumphrey. So what are some of your things? You guys talk to me, tell me what you think now. Those were some of the things that I was thinking. Aguilar actually had a great catch. They tried to run Aguilar on the reverse, right? They run a reverse, it stinked it up again. Then they run him in that nice little pass, and it was a good pass, and he got some positive yards. You gotta build Aguilar's confidence. That's what we want to do. Build Aguilar's build his confidence. Pumphrey didn't look good. I've seen nothing from him. I know he has speed. Sorry, late. I know he has speed, but he did nothing. He is a rookie, but so is Corey Clement. Marcus Johnson on that little route and to turn on the heat, man. John Scott, I really liked him. I liked Ward. I liked a lot of these guys. And you know who else? Steven Means was awesome. Again, the front four looks really good. I think they may cut him. Are you talking about Pumphrey? Yeah, Pumphrey hasn't shown me anything. He's got some speed, but he hasn't shown me. Clement is big, physical, and he could get around the tackles. I really like Clement. Like, this is a big-time steal, you guys. Barnett has a motor, right? He does not stop. He does not stop. He has a motor. I love Barnett. I'm really starting to like Barnett a lot, and I really didn't want that pick, so I'm really going to eat my words. Well, I didn't like Pumphrey even on special teams. On punt return, he didn't do anything. Clement is, yeah. Marshall did look good at the end there, too, with the touchdown. How many sacks did who have? What's up, EDP Lotion? You full bottle tonight? Are we full bottle? Clement is a solid running back. Yes, Clement is very solid. Clement he has a lot more speed. I think he came in shape. He has a lot more speed. You only saw the first quarter. What did I miss? You missed some interesting things. Darby has speed. Darby, my gosh, that guy's got some jets. He has great closing speed. He's very fluid. I think the Darby trade is such a big steal for us. He's so much better than what we had. Darby did look amazing. I don't know if Wendell Smallwood's going to make it. What's up? What's up, Jose? I can't read it from here. Things are flying so quick. Our defense will carry us to the playoffs. Well, we'll have to see. I thought Hicks played good in the little bit he did play. Michael Kendricks, I don't want to trade Michael Kendricks. I don't see how you can trade him right now. Jeffrey already likes Wentz. Did you see that interview? I did see the interview. Yeah, I wasn't paying great attention to it. I thought the starting offense they need reps. They need to play together. They need to play together. I don't like some of the play calls. My biggest fear right now is the coach. I worry about the coach. That's my biggest fear right now. Kendricks does look awesome. He tackle. He's getting interceptions. I liked how they snuck in the safety blitz after everybody talking about Green Bay blitzing, and we weren't ready. We blitzed them. That was funny. What I think about Darby? I thought Darby was spectacular. I thought Darby, to me, Darby showed you he's so much better than the rest of those corners. He's awesome. Whew, it's hot. Pumphrey cut. I don't know. I don't think he's going to necessarily get cut, but Pumphrey's got to show me something. When am I going to see something? Right back, Alan. Our offense will be fine, but we'll see. I don't like the play calling. And the play calling worries me a lot. It worries me. I know it's preseason, but it looks a lot like regular season last year. What do I think our record will be at the end of the season? I'm thinking somewhere between 9-7 and 11-5, probably right around 10-6. That's what I'm hoping. Who should call the plays? I would like to see Frank Reich call the plays. I would like to see him call the plays. I would be very good with that. No, I'm not trading Kendricks now. There's no need for me to. Maybe they have a better play for Pumphrey for the regular season. Maybe. I would just like to see him do something, even on special teams, even on like a punt return. I just want to see something from him. I think our defense carries us this season. It might. Look, our team, I think, with Darby, and then Rasul Douglas played really well too. I really liked how Rasul played, and I think with Darby, he gives us a lot of hope. I think this Darby trade could make the Eagles a playoff team, definitely. Blunt is really bad. Blunt, look, you got to use Blunt between the tackles. Let him run straight ahead. Don't try to pitch out to him and run around the tackles. If you do that, it's not going to work. It will not work. I'm telling you right now. Mac Hollins had a quiet game. Yeah, Mac Hollins, I think he had one catch. Can my daughter knock me out live just once? I'll ask her and see how she feels about it. She wants to knock me out and I'm laying down in my own blood and urine. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm up for it. Darby looked good. Yeah, Darby looked good. And when he made that interception, he should have had a pick six. He had a pick six, and he dropped it. He dropped it. You know what I mean? He drops the ball, but he comes back, he gets the other interception. He looked like he could literally keep up with Bolden with 1 foot or 2 left feet. But, man, he ran that back. I thought he was going to score a touchdown. He is fast. What did I think about Carson? I don't think Carson did anything great, but I don't think he did anything bad. I didn't like the play calling. Lane Johnson at left tackle, he's got to adjust. That takes time. I'm surprised they even put him there. You know what I mean? Carson was off tonight a little bit. I would have liked I want to see them stretch the field. Why not take a shot? I don't think Carson Wentz threw a pass over 15 yards. He had a couple slants that might have gone for 15, but that was about it. Yeah, I like Evans better than McStink. McLean, McStink. Kendrick's stock was just raised. Down trade him for a legit starting back. Doug Martin could be great. I think Doug Martin had a big game. I don't think they're going to trade him. But I'll tell you what, Kendricks, with the thin linebackers, the way he's playing, I'm not touching Kendricks. I'm leaving Kendricks. I'm trading Kelsey. I'm trading Kelsey to the Colts. That's what I'm doing. I want a caller who knows. These are coming so fast. Oh my goodness. Derek Barnett has a motor. He doesn't stop. I think Derek Barnett is going to be a stud. I'm going to eat my words. I'm going to have to eat crow. I think that this is definitely going to happen. I think I'm going to eat it because I did not want him. Because I thought there were other guys. But he has a motor. He doesn't stop. He's going to be a stud. And matter of fact, let me say this. There's no reason why Barnett should not start next week. He should be the starter next week. If a team offers a first-round pick for Kendricks, I take. Well, yeah, sure, I would too. Barnett will eat. Whoa. Barnett what? Barnett will top Reggie. No, I'm not. No, you didn't top Reggie. Why run Blunt outside? I don't know. I don't know if they're just trying to fool the teams, but Blunt running outside looks so bad. And I don't understand why they run him outside. Run him between the tackles, run him downhill. But let me tell you, Corey Clement needs to start next week. You need to start him and see what he can do with the starters. Our third running back will be Blunt, Sproles, and Clement, Philly 500. Yeah, you might be right. I really thought Clement is a practice squad guy. I think he may be the best running back or most talented on the team. Blunt, look, Blunt is Blunt, and Blunt will do what he does good. But you can't run him the way Peterson's trying to. And maybe Peterson's just trying to see what he can do and see what he's got. I don't know. But it doesn't work. How was Aguilar? I thought Aguilar made a nice catch where he made a, he ran for some positive yards. They tried to do a reverse with him early, and it was bad. And what? Are you interested in Sean Smith? Possibly. Clement, I thought, was a steal. How did Barnett was fantastic. Barnett was looked like a first-round pick. Barnett may be the best defensive end on the team. I'm not kidding. I think Barnett may be the best. Apple gonna blow up. Apple. Kendrick's another INT. Barnett had another sack. That's right. I know. But Barnett, the thing with Barnett, not only does he have another sack and a hurry, I mean, he's all over. Do you watch him run? He doesn't stop pursuit. That's what really impressed me with him today. Look, I'm going to be eating my words with Barnett. It looks like I'm going to do a Crow video, dress up in a tie and a suit. You know what I mean? I'm going to be like, everybody, I said this. And I'm going to be a fool myself. Like a real, beautiful, legitimate dingbat. Yes, I'm a dingbat. What's going on with Foles? Foles was hurt again. He didn't play. A fully developed Barnett and Graham steal. I think Barnett needs to start. Why would Peterson run Pumphrey up the middle and Blunt outside? I'm hoping it was just because he was looking, you know what I mean, and just wanted to see how it looked. The interior of this line's got problems. They definitely have problems. That's for sure. Smallwood have a good. I don't know if we're going to see Smallwood. Where the hell are you, Smallwood? You ain't been playing hardly last year. Now he's hurt again. I'm giving Clement his spot if he ain't ready. I have no problem with that. No problem. Darby changes the whole defense. He changes the whole defense. And they can even use Douglas differently. I thought Wentz was just average. I don't think there was anything special about Wentz. I don't think he was horrible. I think he had a lot of pressure on him. I think there was a lot of deke and dunk. There was nothing, there was nothing set up to go long, to stretch the field, to use Wentz's strengths. Sproles, I don't even think he played. Wow, these questions are flying, yo. Barnett is a great group, but he is. What's up, Philly? Coming home from the link right now, man. I hope you guys who went to the game, I hope you had a blast. I hope it was fun. It looked like a lot of fun. McGloin does stink. There is no question. I don't know. I don't think Peterson or this coaching staff gets the team prepared or coaches them good. This team is always getting run through. Corey Young didn't still have a job. My biggest fear for the Eagles right now, like I've said, and I'll say this again, is I'm afraid about the play calling. I'm afraid about the coach. Now, I'm going to give him a chance, but I got to, translate my face. I like your face too. Dink and dunk stinks. Dink and dunk is all they do. And people say, well, look, it's just preseason, it's vanilla, but that's what they did last year too. In week 8, week 9, I don't see any different. One of the biggest issues last year was offensive play calling, and still bad. Pearson must give up. Yeah, look, if we get in a situation where we're like week 5 or week 6 and the play calling stink, I wouldn't mind seeing Frank Reich take it over. Tomorrow, my first practice in pads. If I get an incompletion thrown my way, I'm doing Mills' thing. Okay, good. I haven't heard anything about the Eagles on NFL Network since the trade, while they show every other team. And they probably show Dallas more than everybody, because that's what they always do. The Eagles need to put their real O-line out there. Jason Peters, look, Peters, I don't know why he had the night off. I'm not sure. But they moved Lane to left tackle. Eventually, Lane is your left tackle. That's the plan. So I guess they figured they'd give him snaps. And you see what I'm saying when I say it takes a while to adjust from right tackle to left. It's not going to be a smooth transition. He's got to go through it. What year of Wentz's career do you want him to go through it? Because it will happen. Should we keep Kendricks? Yeah, I'm not trading Kendricks right now. I mean, you don't have a deep linebacker. The way he's playing, no, you keep Kendricks. Although, somebody did say, and it may be right, you may have increased his trade value. Thanks, Chris. Lane got beat badly on that blown up play. Yeah, he did. He really did. But it takes time. I mean, look, he's got to feel uncomfortable on that other side. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Dude, this Ronald Darby, this Darby thing was awesome. Man, that was a great trade. It was a great trade. Man, I love that trade. Do you see the guy get that interception and just turn? I thought he was going to get a touchdown. I'm so excited about Darby. I cannot tell you. It didn't matter what happened after I saw him make that interception. What a move, Howie Roseman. Darby looked great, and Pumphrey doesn't even look comfortable. I mean, Pumphrey is like, what's the big deal? I mean, he's supposed to be fast, okay. But he gets the punt return, there's nothing happens. Darren Sproles and Nick Foles didn't play yet. Yeah, I think we can trade Vinny Curry because our defense played very... I don't think they can trade Curry because he's like $6 million. He's a lot of money. But I would, if I'm the Eagles, I'm starting Derek Barnett next week. I'm playing Clement with my starters, definitely. Kendrick, Smoa, and Kelsey traded. Yeah, I would trade Kelsey. I think Kelsey to Indianapolis Colts. Give me Philip Dorsett. Maybe we could get Philip Dorsett, a quick, fast, small receiver. I'm not trying to trade my... What, we got Dingbat in here, Jeremy? The Dingbat emergency broadcast system is going off. What do you think of Cherry? Cherry made a great play to get that fumble. I thought he was great. Jerry, I mean, he didn't stick out to me. I don't think they would give us Moncrief. Yeah, I know Ryan Matthews is going to be a Giant, and he's going to get hurt for the Giants when he plays the Eagles, and we're going to win. Michael Kendricks played great. Michael Kendricks, the first 2 weeks, might be the best defensive player. And I thought even Hicks, in the short game Hicks played, he was awesome. He got a sack. Did you see that? I can't have a Cherry and Jerry confused. I can barely say Jerry now. Kendricks played. Yeah, Kendricks is awesome. Torrey Smith hasn't done anything. Where you at, Torrey Smith? Where are you at? I didn't see Torrey Smith at all either. I saw him out there. I didn't see him getting open. I saw the one play where what's his face was like, he could have thrown this to Smith right there, but it was like what, like 2 or 3 yards? Who cares? I think Darby's hit his peak, and I'm an Eagles fan. His peak, this dude has his peak. This was just his introduction. Welcome to the world. It was the dingbat interception system. Agility, got to catch. The one thing about Darby is he's fast. You can see he can turn it up and catch up to the play. If he's beat, he's going to catch up. I mean, do you see Bolden run? And literally, Darby's not even trying. It was beautiful. Could we trade anyone now? Yeah, we could trade people. I mean, don't you guys think Barnett should start next week? Shouldn't you get a look at him? Brandon Graham could be the best defensive lineman in defensive end against the run. Yeah, against the run, maybe. He's very good against the run. He needs to get to the quarterback. Pumphrey getting... I don't know if he get... Where's Gibson, too? Gibson does nothing. I was so excited about Gibson. Where are you at, Gibson? Yeah, I'm starting Derek Barnett next week. I got to start him. I got to see what he can do. Because I ain't seen anything from Curry at all. No, Curry hasn't. That's what I'm saying. What was Peterson think? Sweep with Blunt. Javon, I'm hoping that sweep, I hope he's just saying, let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this looks like. But I have a feeling that's what he wants to do. He's going to run his plays. That's his scheme, and it don't matter. Whoa, man, they're so coming so quick, guys. If I miss something, just keep typing. I'm trying. It's so hard to keep up. Darby Jones and possibly Sean Smith. I don't know. Sean Smith, he's going to get released. Warmack didn't. Yeah, Warmack didn't play good. I want to go look at Kelsey. There was one play I saw Kelsey was getting pushed backwards, but I need to go watch Kelsey. Like when I'm done this, I'll get the kids to bed. They got to go to bed. And then I'll go and I'll rewatch the whole game like 2 or 3 times tonight. Very impressed by Corey. Yes, Corey Clement stood out. Just when he hits, I mean, just going around the tackle, He's so much faster, and he's big. I think he's a sleeper. I think he's a steal, especially working with Deuce. Deuce can work with these guys. Yeah, we already did cut matches. Did you guys like Steven Means? That's my sleeper for preseason. I thought Steven Means was awesome. I think Long. I think Chris Long may get cut because I don't think he's been as good as the other guys. I think Barnett's been better. I think Means been better, and the other kid McAllister's been better. You guys are down on Pumphrey, huh? Pumphrey let a lot of people down. Put Aguilar as a running back. I just think you should keep Aguilar in that slot. I think Aguilar can play the slot. When he made that one play, he showed you right there. He can make the play. You know what I mean? Pressure from D-line is crazy. It is good. And they blitz too. I like them blitzing. I think they have to blitz more. And I would use Kendricks to blitz more. What's up, Jace? How you doing, buddy? You love Steven Means. Steven Means, dude. He's good too. He's not going to be your starter, but he's a good depth guy. Long is there for leadership and experience. Maybe possible, but I'm not cutting Steven Means because I have to keep Long for experience. Our first offense looked bad. I think, and it was weird to me that Doug was like one series and then come out. Why would you bring him out so quick? They haven't really even played together. They need reps. I think Carson, I think they need to play into the third quarter, like middle of the third quarter next game. I'm not worried about Wentz at all. Barnett looks great. Is Wentz a leech? Whoever said that, it goes so quick, I couldn't read it all. Chris Long is not getting cut, neither Steven Means. Great, but somebody's going to get cut on that. It's going to be two. How many defensive ends are you going to keep? We should have gone for it on 4th down and more. Yeah. You think Aguilar? I don't know that Aguilar could do a running back, a Ty Montgomery thing. I don't know if he could. Do you think Billy Brown has convinced the Eagles to keep 4 tight ends? I do not. I don't, but I do think he was very good tonight, and he may be earning himself, a chance on another team. Aguilar got speed. Aguilar has a lot of speed. Aguilar has a lot of talent. The problem with Aguilar is it's upstairs in his head. He can't get over things. He has to be able to get over certain things. If he can do that, if he can put his mistakes behind him, then Aguilar is going to be great. But he just got to put it on. And he can. But that's why, yeah, maybe he needs weed. Maybe. I am not going to week 3 opener. He can't catch a cold. Please say, hi, Craig Givens, from my dad. Hi, Craig Givens. How you doing, buddy? Aguilar is also amazing after the catch. He's got speed. He's got talent. He's just got to put it together. I don't want to see, if I'm Doug Peterson, I'm saying, we got to build Aguilar up. Give him something that he can get positive yards. Don't run a reverse. Run a slant. Let him run for it. That's what you need to do. Why are we always wearing white? I'm so sick of the white jerseys. They're boring. We wear them at home. We wear them away. I don't want to see those white jerseys. They need to get rid of McGloin. I would get rid of McGloin right now. I don't see. As soon as what's his face Foles comes back, I'm cutting McGloin. Thank you, Nate. Gee, you guys, I know you asked a lot of questions. It's coming so quick. This is like super fast. Clement needs to make the team. I think Clement needs to start this week. Literally put me out there and I'd be better than McGloin. You're right. He's horrible. Dude, I really can't stand watching him. I really can't. You know what I mean? Sturgis was missed what? That's like the second field goal he missed in 2 weeks. I would have brought in the kid from Tampa, but I guess he was off waivers. Darby is a monster. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, my biggest worries that I wrote down was the play calling and the scheme. I'm very worried about the interactions between Doug Peterson and guys like Blunt and how they're going to mix them in. That's what I worry about. Giants stink. Giants stink. They're going to get swept. Click. You're not going to beat the Eagles. Pumphrey, you guys don't like Pumphrey. Pumphrey did nothing. Kid from Tampa went to Chicago. He's trash. Yeah, but you need competition. Sturgis ain't Mr. Foot with the gold leg. He needs help. He keeps missing field goals. Blunt should be used in the red zone. Blunt should be used straight ahead between the tackles. Let him run. Stop running sweeps with him. Eagles should trade for Giovanni. Is Giovanni Bernard on the block? Yeah, I think Clement right now. Clement is my favorite running back on the team. Okay, I like him. I want him to start. I want to see what he has. Bring back the Kelly Greens. Yes, Larry. They need to run. Yes, you got to run Blunt north and south. And you got to, you know what I mean? You just got to do that. You can't try this other things. Marcus Johnson, I really like. I like Johnson and I like Ward. I like them better than I like Treggs. That's how much I like them. But I'm not seeing anything else but these short passing games, these little outs. You know what I mean? A couple slants. He hit him, I guess, on a kind of a middle of the road slant, and he ran after the catch. I want to see somebody stretch the field. I want to see vertical. Carson, oh man, this is so fast. So is Kendricks going to stay in Philly? I think Kendricks staying. Giants going to drag the NFC. Giants are going to lose to us. They'll beat Dallas. I liked the D tonight. As a whole, I thought the defensive line was great. I mean, Fletcher Cox was good. I liked Hicks. I loved Kendricks. And Darby completely changed that defense. I think they have confidence. I think they have more confidence having Darby there. Don't you think? No, Mixon plays for Cincinnati. What if our offense is this bad in the regular season? Then I'm going to be scared. Because that's my biggest problem. That's my biggest fear, is that our play calling is going to remain this deke and dunk, kind of thing. Maybe a little more, advanced than what it's doing now, but pretty much the same thing. Like the early 90s will carry the O. It seems that way, but things change quickly. But I think most of all for the defense, for the offense, I think Carson, I think Wentz and Alshon and Torrey, I think they need to come out week 3 and play into the third quarter. Play a long time. Clement needs to start. He needs to get reps with the first team offense. He definitely does. Nothing's wrong with Blunt. I don't think there's anything wrong with Blunt. I think the problem with Blunt is simple. It's just this. You ran him the wrong way. Don't run him outside the tackles. Between the tackles. Run him the way he's supposed to be run. If you want to try it another way, then run Clement. Clement can run outside tackles. Blunt is good. It's not Blunt. It's the play calling. It was the scheme, the play calling. It was horrible. But I don't know. We don't know if Doug Peterson is just doing that or he wants to take a look at something. Man, these are coming so quick. Giant fans got to be scared saying Eagles. Giant fans are scared. Giant fans know they're going to get swept by the Eagles. It's almost a guarantee. I almost guarantee it. Who is the star on the Eagles in your opinion? Who is the star? Do you mean, I would say as a team right now, there's two main guys. Carson Wentz and Jordan Hicks. Those are my two stars. The two stars of the game tonight, would be Kendricks and Darby. Really worried about our running game. People are excited about Smallwood. I can't be excited about Smallwood anymore because I don't see Smallwood. Where the hell is Smallwood? He's always hurt. I'm not keeping Smallwood and cutting Clement. There's no way. Can you imagine the Eagles cut Clement and he goes to the Giants? That would be bad. That would be really bad. I'm not cutting him. I'll cut Smallwood. Is Kendricks being showcased for trade? I think it's possible. I definitely think so. I think it's definitely possible that he is. But I don't think it's going to happen, but it could be. What do you think about our run game? I like Clement, I like Blunt, but I don't think that they ran Blunt the right way. We need Kendricks for depth. I agree. I wouldn't give rid of Kendricks. They'd have to give me a lot more than you did yesterday. Cut Smallwood and give his roster spot to Clement. Yeah, that's my thought. If he can't play in one game and he can't come out and show me what he's got, I'm cutting Smallwood. I'm not cutting Clement. Or I'm putting Smallwood on IR. There's no way in hell I'm cutting Clement because I'm telling you right now, that kid can play. This kid can play. And if he gets a chance, he could be a very big steal. And if he gets cut, he will end up in New York. You got to give Smallwood a shot. Okay, but when? What year? What time? What day? What eclipse? When? He's never ready. You got to be ready to play to get a chance. Alshon looks great, and he only had a few receptions. Yeah, I mean, I can't say Alshon looked great. I thought him and Wentz looked very off sync. It looked like they need a lot more work together. They need reps. I think Kendrick should be traded for another receiver. Well, I don't know. The way Kendricks is playing, it's very hard for me to want to trade him. I've been waiting. This is what I've been waiting for Kendricks for like 2-3 years. I'm not cutting him. I'm not even trading him unless I get a lot. No, I won't trade Kendricks for Fuller. Now that I have Darby, I'm not trading anybody for Fuller like that. No, let Fuller get cut. I'm not trading. We are cutting Pumphrey. You Eagle fans hating on him can drop that. We are not cutting Pumphrey. Well, I don't know what they're going to do with Pumphrey, but Pumphrey didn't look great to me. There's nothing great about Pumphrey that I've seen so far. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying he can't figure it out, but there's nothing that he's done that stuck out. I hope they don't cut him, but I'm not cutting Corey Clement. I'm telling you right now, I'm not cutting him. Marcus Johnson I liked him. I like Marcus Johnson. I want to see these receivers go vertical. I want to see what they can do, speed, just going downfield and having to go up and get a ball. That's what I need to see more of from these guys. The play he made and with the burners he put on was great. It was great. Yeah, I thought Pumphrey looked like he was like a deer in headlights the first game. He just doesn't look comfortable. He looks very uncomfortable out there. Carson played like crap. Yeah, Carson wasn't great, but I don't think it was like he was so super bad. I just think Carson Wentz was off. I just don't think these guys have played enough together. I think they need reps. They need reps, and they were going to take him out the first series. Then they kept him. I don't know. There's a lot of deke and dunk and short passes. I want to see something. I want to see him use his arm. I want to see him fire the ball downfield. That's how I feel. No, I don't think he's going to have a soft. I think Carson's going to be fine. Ooh, these are coming quick. Should Eagles keep 6 defensive ends or 6 receivers? I would say receivers, because to me, there's guys on this team that I'm not sure how good they are. Gibson did nothing. Did nothing. Doug needs to play Wentz 3 quarters. He needs to play Wentz 3 full quarters, maybe right. That whole starting team. He wanted to pull him out. He was ready to pull him out after 1 series. He didn't because he didn't do anything. You got to get, that kid needs reps. Alshon needs reps. Torrey Smith I don't think he has a catch. I love Darby, GOAT. I love Darby. Darby to me has changed the whole narrative of this defense. Darby is the real deal. And can you imagine in a few years? Can you imagine when they get Sidney Jones? My gosh! Wentz should get some more action, yes. Ertz and Burton are the starters. Selleck is done. Yeah, I think Selleck is going to be your third. I think they're going to cut Billy Brown. I do. I don't think he's going to beat Selleck out because, as people were saying, for experience and leadership, you want Selleck. If we draft another beast corner next year, we will have a solid secondary. Look, I like the way Rasul Douglas played today. I even like the way Jalen Mills played today. I liked the safeties. I like Darby a lot. I love Darby. I think when you get Sidney Jones, you already have... I think the secondary in a year or two will be the strongest part of this whole team. Yo, Brett, how you doing, buddy? Selleck is a great ball. Yeah, yes. Our defense looked great. Yeah. Johnny Blaze, I know you had it like that. Where's Nick Foles? Foles hurt with a shoulder injury, I believe. I think he's still got a shoulder injury. My favorite current Eagle player is Carson Wentz, followed by Jordan Hicks. I love Jordan Hicks. If Clement is the real deal, do you think we don't get Barkley next year? Yeah, look, I think that getting Barkley is probably a pipe dream because Barkley's probably going to be a top 5 pick. and we're not going to pick in the top 5. And I don't think you're going to. I don't think with running backs you give 2 or 3 first-round picks to get them. You can always get a running back in the 2nd or the 3rd round. I'm good, Leo. We need more deep shots. Wentz has great deep throws in college. Yeah, I agree, Jesse. I think that's what remains. That's my big question mark. My biggest question mark, you know, 2 weeks ago was the corners, was our secondary. Now my biggest question mark for this team is my coach, who's calling the plays. That to me is my biggest fear. Who's calling the plays? Do you think we make another trade? I think it's possible we do. I think it's very possible we're going to make another trade. What are you going to do? Darby. Boo, boo, boo. I'm Darby. Thank you. Love watching your videos. Keep up the good. Thank you, Leo. Are you in love with the D after tonight? You seem happy. I'm very happy. How can you not be happy after tonight, after seeing what Darby did, what even Ronald Douglas, and then to see Derek Barnett? If we have a defensive end and a corner, yeah, of course I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. I can knock myself out. I'm so ecstatic. Eagles are 6-2 versus Giants. 6-2. Giants are getting swept. Eagles defense top 5. Maybe a little early for that, but what was a hole before, what we had to worry about before has changed. It's not the same. We got a real guy now. Eagles defense will be better than the Giants. Maybe, but you know, Giants have a good defense. But we will sweep the Giants. I have no doubt about it. I'm not eating crow. No way. It's not going to happen. Do you like Douglas? I like Douglas, yeah. I thought Ronald Douglas was really good. I like the way they played him. I like his aggressive. He's physical. He kind of reminds me of Bobby Taylor in some ways. You remember Bobby Taylor? He's physical, and I like him. But I like him, I think, more as like a third corner kind of thing. Maybe even a safety type guy. I don't like him as my top 2. Get Sidney Jones and Darby. That's it. Dane Evans is better than Nick Foles. I don't think so. What do you think about? Oh, Steven Means was my sleeper pick. He was the guy I picked to be the preseason stud. Steven Means is doing exactly what I thought he would do. He looks great. I love Steven Means. Ertz is the best tight end in Philly. Yeah, he is. How many corners would you keep on the final roster? What you got? It depends. What am I going to do with Sidney Jones? Do I have to keep him on the active roster? Because I'm probably going to put him on an IR for the year. So it would probably depend on that. Burton is better than Ertz. I think Ertz is better than Burton, but Ertz has to show me something more than what he's shown me in the past. You know what I'm saying? Name your wide receiver roster, like who I would keep or who's on there now. I'm subscribing. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, Wilson. I appreciate that. How many sacks do you think Barnett will get this season? I think the Eagles' record for the rookie is like 5 or 6. So if Barnett can get 7, if he gets 7, I'm going to be eating crow. I'm going to be eating so much crow. I would not trade Ertz right now. No. Who do I keep at wide receiver? Well, you got Alshon, you got Torrey Smith, you got Mac Hollins, and you got Aguilar, right? Those are the 4 you have to keep. You have to keep those 4. Then I think you probably get one more, right? And then you have guys like Pumphrey and Sproles who are really running backs. But probably 5. Marcus Johnson, well, I'm not sold on Marcus Johnson, Treggs, or Ward yet. But I'm leaning towards Marcus Johnson probably over Treggs and Ward. We need to get rid of Doug's play calling. Yeah, I don't like his play calling. His play calling scares the hell out of me. I saw that run Blunt outside and out of the shotgun. End me, please. Look, you can keep running Blunt. The more they run Blunt outside the tackles, the more problems you're going to have. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. It's a mistake. It's a mistake to keep doing it. He got to run him straight. Yes, Clement needs a start. Clement's got to start next week. I don't think Blunt is DeMarco, but you gotta use him right. Do you think if our offense looks any good? Do Do you think our offense looks any good? Yeah, I mean, I think specific guys look good. I thought last week they looked a little bit better. I don't blame the players right now. We're worried by the coaches and the play calling, but I don't know what their intentions are. Are they looking at something specific or what? Peterson will be the reason Dallas bends us over. And you must be a Dallas fan. Of course you're a Dallas fan. Your name's the Sheriff. Wentz was running for his life tonight. Yeah. And Lane Johnson at left tackle. That should show you how difficult it is to go from right tackle to left tackle just like that. It takes time. You can't just do that. It takes time, and he's going to have to learn to do that. Byron Marshall's next Sproles. Pumphrey ain't the next Sproles. Matt Tobin stinks. Yes, Matt Tobin does stink. Don't run Blunt out of the shotgun. No, I wouldn't either. Look, I think Blunt's one of those guys where they know what you're going to do with him. They know you're running him where around you're going to run him. But you just do it anyways. You just outwill them. That's what you have to do with him. Jason Peters was out for personal reasons. Yeah, I know. But I was wondering, why did they put Lane at left tackle? Is he the backup left tackle? Rumors are the Giants might trade for Jeremy Hill. How would you feel if they got him? It would be an upgrade for them. Jeremy Hill flashes. Sometimes he looks really good. Sometimes he just doesn't look that good. So I think he would probably fit them well. Look how the Eagle fans are compared to the Cowboy fans, saying Wentz struggled and stuff. A Cowboy fan will find an excuse to hide things like Taco. Cowboy fans are delusional, and they wear a certain star on your helmet. You see, when you wear the satanic star, and you drink baby blood and women's blood, and you do sacrifices, and you're waiting for the eclipse to come to do whatever, that's what happens. The world becomes delusional to you. They're Cowboy fans. They're satanic. Winter is coming. Jalen Smith is coming. Ooh, so scared of Jalen Smith. Where are you? Where you hear those rumors? What rumors? Can't worry about the play calling in preseason. Yes and no. Yes and no. You can't. I can't dwell on it. But I can say a lot of the play calling I see in preseason looks awfully like Week 8 and Week 9 of last year. That's what scares me. Thank God Alshon Jeffrey played. He did pretty good, don't you think? I mean, he had 2 receptions for 24 yards. I mean, I thought the one slant where he ran for a couple yards, he got like 15 yards? So really, one catch for 15 yards? I didn't think he was great. I didn't think he was bad. I just think he looked like a guy that hasn't played in a long time. And I would have liked to see them go long. And then the goal lines, right? Remember the goal lines where they got, Kendricks gets the interception. Then they go to him on 3rd down. It was so predictable that they were going to throw to Alshon on 3rd down that 3 Buffalo Bills were waiting. Do it on 1st down. Matthews is missed right now. I'm not missing Matthews at all because I just watched Ronald Darby turn on the Jets and take an interception. He should have had 2 interceptions. He should have had a pick 6. He should have had a pick 6. Come on. Darby looks... Look, I was more impressed with Darby than I've been impressed with Jordan Matthews in a long time. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I like Jordan Matthews, but I like Darby. If Carson's being afraid to 3rd downfield or Doug not open play, it's Doug. Because you know what? You can tell because of the routes the receivers run. They don't run. It's not like they're running downfield and he's dumping off. They're all running short outs. They're all running curl-ins, hooks, and outs. They're not running through. It's planned. It's planned playbook. It's all the coach. It's the coach. Maybe he just wants to work on something. I mean, that's what we don't know. Who is Darby? Darby, baby. Darby! D-I-R-B! I think it's being safe in preseason. Maybe. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Darby and Jones, Eagles do, but should we draft another cornerback next year? In the 1st round, I say take the best player available. I don't care what position, as long as it's not a kicker, a field goal kicker, or a quarterback. Take the best player on the board. Always in the 1st round, take the talent. Offense wins games and defense wins championships. Except for last year, I don't think they did. What's that, Thomas? I don't know. Thomas said go back somewhere, but I don't know if he's talking to me. How was Aguilar? Aguilar was he had the one play I liked. But that was about it. Clement needs to play with the first team. Yeah, you definitely have to take, Kevin, you have to take a look at him. And you have to play him. You have to go and play him with the first team. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Philip, you should go back. What do you mean? Go back? Well, yeah, Tom, when I'm invited. You got to be invited. Darby reminds me of another cornerback that Odell's going to drag. Maybe. Missed the game. Did Aguilar have any drops? I don't think he had any drops. He did have a reverse where it looked like crap. But he did have a nice catch and run. Eagles might look good now, but they will be lucky to win 7 games. Cowboy Smith, you guys are going to win 7 games. You just lost your best player for 6 games for something he probably, I don't even know if he did. You guys are satanic, devil-worshipping stars on your heads. We're coming. Father Philly 500, we're going to come and we're going to exercise all the Dallas fans. Did Blunt play? Yeah, Blunt played. And I don't think he looked good. And Wentz's arm strength was one of his most notable attributes coming out of college. True. They should really let him throw the ball downfield. I can't take a deacon dunking. I agree. It's bad coaching to take a player and not use him to his ability. If you have Alex Smith, you deacon dunk. If you have Carson Wentz, you use his arm to your advantage. How come the Eagles don't trade one of their 3 good tight ends? It's not like they will ever have 3 on the field at once. Well, I don't know that they won't. I'm beginning to think that there's another shoe to drop. I'm not saying and predicting like the way I successfully and correctly predicted the cornerback trade. I am saying that there's possible something else might come. Now, a week ago, we had Jordan Matthews. The next day, we lost him. Who knows? Maybe Kelsey will be a Colt tomorrow. They have good tight ends. They have average tight ends. Why isn't Peterson held accountable for lane play calling? Well, right now it's preseason. Nobody's going to hold him accountable because it's preseason. But the truth of the matter is by week 1 or 2, if it doesn't change, you're going to hear it from me. You will hear it from me. Yo, Joey Shakes, how you doing? We'll get big enough lead in the division before Elliott gets back. Yeah, and then when Elliott gets back, he's going to take 2-3 games to even get going. And by then, Dallas is going to be eliminated from playoff contention. On our running back roster, we should have Sproles, Clement, and Marshall. I don't see how Clement cannot make this team right now. He, to me, has been the best looking running back. He's got speed. He's got size. He can move. He can run around the tackles. If Peterson really wants to run around the tackles, you know what I mean? You got to keep Clement. I think Clement should get the start. Look, you got Blunt. You can say, look, we got Blunt. We're going to rest Blunt. We know what he can do. We're going to give Clement the start tonight. And just let's see how he does. I just want to see how he does. Carson Wentz reminds me of a 1 year. He hasn't even had his 1 year yet. Gato Brain, are you talking to me? Is this dingbat alarm system? Are you activating the dingbat emergency broadcast system? Do I have a dingbat that needs a timeout? I don't know if you're talking to me, so I'm going to wait. Jim Schwartz head coach next year? No, I don't like Schwartz for a head coach. I don't. You're a good dingbat. There's 2 types of dingbats. There's good dingbats and bad dingbats. Black Cat, what the hell are you talking about? Bring Evan Mathis out of retirement? Nah, I don't need to do that. Which one, Jeremy? Tell me who. I trust you. The next sleeper is Greg Ward. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what Ward does. I liked Marcus Johnson. I liked Ward. A lot of people like Treggs. I'm not as big on Treggs as some other people. Gibson, yeah, Gibson and Hollins played, but I didn't think Gibson looked good at all. Mark Holmes is the best sports YouTuber. You are the most tolerable Eagles YouTuber. Respect. Oh, well, thank you. That's good. Thank you. Corinthians is better team of the world. All the NFC East coaches are pretty. Gibson is trash. Gibson looks horrible. He looks horrible. He definitely does. I would be shocked if the Giants drop 45 on. Giants may drop 4 or 5 on us. So like a safety and a sack. They ain't dropping 45. Forget about it. You're living in the long la la land. Ain't happening. Giants are getting swept by the Eagles, just like every year. Except for what, last year. Does Blunt remind you of Murray? No. No, he doesn't. Are the Eagles resting Sproles for the Raiders? Yeah, I think they are. Cowboys should hold prison because... Cowboy. Dingbat Productions, this is right here, baby. What's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Eagles only beat the Giants at home. The Eagles beat the Giants, what, like 5 years in a row? 6, and then they swept, they split last year? Giants are going to beat the crap out of the Satanic Cowboys. The Eagles are going to beat the crap out of the Giants, and we're going to probably win the division. I just noticed, nice decoration on the wall. Need to get a star in that helmet, though. Never. I'm not satanic. I don't worship Satan. How many? Hey man, how's it going? What did you think of the game? I thought it was a sloppy game. There were individual players that I liked. There were some things I didn't like, and you know, trying to concentrate on a little bit of both, I guess. Carson overthrowing Jeffrey 3. Yeah, those were bad. Those were bad. One, I think a couple of them he had. Well, one of them he had pressure. The other one was just a bad pass. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think he needs reps. Think they need to get out there and have reps. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would let them play into the third quarter. I would let them play into the third. The Eagles' defense hasn't looked better in a long time. No. Giants are bitches. The fans know it. Oh, the fans are scared of us. They're completely scared. That's why they always say they're going to split. Nobody says they're going to split with a team that they think they can beat. They only say that about teams that they can't beat. That's what they're hoping. They're hoping to split. We're hoping for sweep. I was glad to see Shady. Every time I see Shady, and I tweet this, every time I see Shady, I get sick in my stomach. I literally feel sick in my stomach. Because I hate the fact that he's with another team. He should not be on another. He should be on this team. No, I don't want to trade Kendricks. Not after these 2 games. I'm not trading Kendricks. No, no, no. Giants O-line versus Eagles. Eagles will beat them every time. We can possibly sweep our whole division. Well, you know, for whatever reason, the Redskins give us a hard time. Isn't that weird? What I think of Alshon, I think he looked rusty. I think he definitely, you can see the talent. I mean, you can look at Alshon and you see talent. You know he's talented, and that's what he is. But he was rusty. They were rusty. Do we have enough experience to make it to the Super Bowl? I don't think we're ready to go to the Super Bowl. I think at best, I think we could get to the playoffs, we could win a division, and we can win a home game, and then who knows what happens. But second-year quarterback to go to the Super Bowl, I don't know. That's pretty unheard of. I saw a video saying Eagles go 6-10. Was that like a recent video? I think the whole thing with Darby turned this whole team around, personally. Yeah, I am NFC Eagles. I'm very worried. I'm very worried about our run game. Extremely worried. Do you sign Fuller if he's cut? Maybe. If I get him at a good price, why not? But I'm not, there's not a desperate need to go get him. I'm okay. I like the way Mills has looked. I like the way, what's-his-face has looked, Darby, and I'm good. Eat what crow? Blunt is going to smoke a Philly blunt? Probably. Yeah, hey, whatever suits your boat. What Paul Turner? I think you cut Paul Turner. I like the other guys better. Just look how much they are celebrating that one little win. Yeah. Clement's got to be the starter. Clement looks like the best running back. Not even close. Not even close. I'm okay that they trade Barber. I am. I'm not a big Barber fan. Barnett, dark horse for defensive rookie year. I'm slightly starting to move in that direction. I'm slightly starting to. Oh, because of Barnett, Adam, you're right. It looks like I'm going to be eating a lot of crow. How you see next 5 years? I think if the Eagles handle it right over the next 5 years, they should win a Super Bowl or 2. At least 2 Super Bowls, and be a legitimate contender for a Super Bowl every year. And then at the 5-year mark, they should be another 5 or 6 years of being a legitimate contender. That's where I see the Eagles at. That's where I think they should be. Can Barnett get double digits this year? That's a really hard thing to do. I don't remember any rookies getting double digits. But I'm starting to believe in him. 2, are you 2? Well, yeah, 2. At least 2. Well, what do you mean? Well, who says Peterson's going to be there? Jalen Watkins make your roster? Probably not at this point, no. I really would like to know what the Eagles' intentions are for Sidney Jones, because I think that would change a lot of how I would go around making my 53-man roster. I want to know what they want to do with him. Didn't Bosa get Bosa got, yeah, you're right. I think he did. Good point. Yeah, I think Bosa had 10.5 sacks. Well, look, why not? Hey, why not? If anybody could do it, it's probably Barnett. Yeah, Corey Graham is a very smart player. You can tell he already knows what to do. He's already figuring it out. I like Corey Graham signing. My best friend thinks Peterson is a great coach. I think he's dumb. You think he's a dingbat, and your friend thinks he's a smart guy. So he's either a genius or he's a dingbat. Well, one of you are going to be proven right this year. How would you feel if we played Jenkins in the nickel because we have Graham at safety? We have nickel. Okay, wait, say that again. I just lost my train of thought. Too many questions so fast. Wasn't Peterson almost dead on offense in Kansas City? I don't think Peterson really ever called plays in Kansas City. The Eagles haven't been the same since Reed left. Yeah, that's true, but they were also the last few years of him was pretty bad too. Do the Eagles have a top 5 front 7? I'm starting to believe they might. I seriously am starting to. What are your thoughts on Byron Marshall? Byron Marshall is, I like him. I don't know if he'll make the cut, but maybe he could get onto the practice squad. You know, I really want to know. I want to see Clement. I want more Clement. Philly, Andy is a prime with this team. What do you think? Andy, what? Philly 5. Andy in his prime. What do you think? I think it would be. I don't know. I think he could possibly be a. I think with Andy Reid they would be a contender. How do you feel we play Jenkins and the nickel and play Graham at safety? Some people say that Jenkins is not good in the nickel. I'm a little mixed on it. I would give it a try. I would play with combinations and see what works, because I think Jenkins is a little better at the nickel than some people give him credit for. Jenkins better not please slot. See, Beast Mode don't want him playing slot. Against the Cowboys, he basically, well, I think against a guy who's fast, he's going to have problems. How do I feel about Aguilar? I don't believe anything about Aguilar yet. He's got to show me something. I haven't seen anything from him. Eagles are going to end up with a top D ranking this year. I hope so. I guarantee we'll sign Matthews next year for Wentz. I don't think that you'll ever see Matthews again with Eagles. Pro Football Focus at the Eagles front 7 is ranked 3rd best this year. Yeah, I'm very skeptical of Pro Football Focus. Some of their stuff I just don't get. Trade someone for Shady. Yeah, trade Kelsey a 4th and something else and get Shady. I'm all for it. Which UNC wide receiver has a bigger suit, Mac Hollins or Ryan Switzer? I'm going to say Mac Hollins. I hope the Eagles run Blunt up the middle. Yeah, me too. I think they will. I think that they will at some point. I definitely do. Who's better to slot, Hollins, Aguilar, or Treggs? I like Hollins, but Aguilar's leading, so it's going to be Aguilar, Hollins, and then Treggs. But I don't know. I don't know if Treggs going to make this team. I got to tell you. Alshon didn't do that great. Alshon looked really rusty. He hadn't played his first game. There was some bad passes his way. Everything was kind of short. The 3rd down play in the goal where he was trying to get him the ball was so obvious. Everybody knows. You just drafted him in your fantasy league, Danielle. That's cool. Awuzie or Sidney Jones? I like Awuzie a lot, but if Sidney Jones is 100% healthy, it's Sidney Jones. But the question is his health. What's his health? That's a big question mark. Yeah, I would definitely consider running back in the 1st round, Noah. Ain't crying about Jordan Matthews anymore. No, God, no. I was glad the day they got rid of Matthews. When I saw Darby pick off that ball, whoo, and go like the Flash, I said, oh, dude, forget about it. We became a physical team in 2 seasons. It went away. Things so quick. Will Jones even play a season? If it's up to me, I hope not. I would sit him. I want him to sit. Torrey Smith, Tacos. Where the hell's Torrey Smith at? I haven't seen Torrey Smith. I don't see him. Drew Pearson is still thanking you guys. That was awesome. Wish I knew about the channel. Thank you. What do you want back, Deshaun or Shady? I would take Shady over Deshaun any day of the week. Although, I mean, I like Deshaun. Don't get me wrong. But give me Shady. Shady on this team right now. Shady on this team right now, especially the way Peterson wants to run, would be awesome. Thank you, Cowboy Smith. I appreciate it. Sidney Jones should play if he's 110%. Just sit him. Just rest him. What are you going to try to do? Just rest him. Do you think we need a fullback? Yeah, I kind of do. If they're going to run Blunt some of the ways they were running him, they better have somebody blocking for him. Shady's still a couple... Did you see Shady tonight? Did you see Shady tonight? Shady's still a top 5 back in this league. I don't care anybody. I think Shady has another 3 years. No, I don't like Dylan Gordon at left tackle. Hail to the Redskins. Are you a Redskin fan? Where the hell have you been, Redskin fans? Been looking for you. I've been looking for Redskin fans. There are none that left. You're a Redskin fan. You don't go away. I want to know where to find you. Shady back home, definitely. Eric, definitely. Shady back home. Shady is good, but I'm over him. Yeah, I get it. I'm over him too in that he's gone, but I just know that we don't have anything completely like him. If Jalen Smith fully healthy, Sean Smith will be crazy duo. That's definitely good. I like Jalen Smith. That is a good kid. I hope he makes a full recovery. You know, that's all I can say. I'm rooting for him because he's a good kid. Westbrook or Shady? I'm a Westbrook guy. I would go Westbrook. I love Shady and I love Westbrook. Will you draft the running back next year? I would, yeah. I would probably draft in the first round. Yes. Redskin fans extinct. Yeah, where the hell are we? Got one. We can't lose him. We need to know where to find this guy. Christmas miracle. My gosh. You see what happens when you don't pray to the satanic star? Good things happen. You find Redskin fans. Can we make a surprise Super Bowl appearance like the Falcons did? Anything's possible. What the hell? I mean, what the hell? I don't think Pumphrey makes the team. Pumphrey really didn't show me anything today. He didn't show me anything. I do not like play calling by Doug. Wide receiver, very stale out there, definitely. I agree, Mitchell. I agree 150,000%. I always thought a kid the Redskins fans didn't exist. They used to be loud when I was younger. They used to be all over the place for about 2 weeks. And then when they would lose, they would go hide. And then they would come out in their Rams jerseys and their Raiders jerseys. Nah, Redskin fan, I don't know. Redskins have been through a lot of crap. I want to see the Eagles throw downfield. Yeah, me too. Just run one play. At least Andy Reid gets Terrell Owens. He knows you're at home. He knows the crowd's going to be excited. He knows that people want to see it. And he goes long. He takes the shot. Terrell Owens scores. Everything goes off. Doug Peterson, he runs an out with Alshon. Why not do the same thing? Do the same thing. We swept you 2 years in a row. Yeah, Salvador, keep talking, buddy. I won't even respond. Salvador, you beat us 2 years in a row. Come on, keep talking. I want to know where the Redskin fans are because I can't find you. I do videos on your team and you guys ain't anywhere. Where the hell are you? Don't you go nowhere. I want to know where to find Redskin fans. Thank you, Peyton. I appreciate it. Peterson sucks. I hope this is his last. I mean, I know. I kind of feel that way too, but I'm trying not to. Isn't Kevin Durant a Red? Yeah, but he don't watch my channel. Pumphrey is too small for the NFL, period. Sproles was special. Sproles is big and thick. You know what I mean? And strong. You know who reminds me of Sproles? And the guy that I wanted? The guy that reminds me of Sproles is Tariq Cohen of the Chicago Bears. He even runs like him. He looks great. Did you watch him the other day? He's good. The Redskins fans are behind every rainbow. So basically, Redskins fans are like little troll Irishmen, is what you're saying. You guys are going to be brained if you think that Doug's scheme. I don't like Doug's scheme. Redskin fans currently root for the Patriots or whoever else the current chance each year. Man, look, the Redskin fans have been through a lot of crap. That team, that organization, they had a lot of bad years, a lot of crazy things. So I kind of feel bad for them. Ronald Darby, great game, Andy. Great game. Darby is awesome. Darby is awesome. I love Ronald Darby. I love Ronald Darby. That's how fast. That's how fast Ronald Darby is. I love it. Also work the channel. Keep it. Thank you, Jeremy. How about the Eagles' defensive line? Very impressed with the defensive line. Very impressed with Derek Barnett. Very impressed with Fletcher Cox, Jernigan, Brandon Graham. Vinny Curry, I haven't really seen him. Where the hell are you? What would you give up to move from, let's say, 23rd to 5th to draft Barkley? I'm not going to give you 2 first rounds. I'm not going to do all that. Not for a running back, because I can always find a running back in a 2nd or 3rd. I think Barkley's special. I do, but I'm not giving up 2 first round picks, because that's what it would take. Darby reminds me of it went so quick. He would have had a pick 6. I know, he had a pick 6, Jay. He had a pick 6, and I was running around the house, and I was like, because I saw him breaking on the ball. I said he's going to pick it off and it's a touchdown. And then boom, he dropped it. I was like, no. But at least he got it back. You know what I mean? Look, this is what I like. I like guys who get traded, and then they go to the team that they get traded with, and then they have an interception. They come up big. They come up big. That's what I like. I like guys like that. I like guys that come up in the clutch. Barkley is a generational talent. I think he is. I agree with you. With the way Kendricks is playing, ups his trade. Yeah, it really does. It really ups his value. To me, almost to the point where I may not trade him. Running too blunt is too obvious. Stack the box. Yeah, well, running blunt. Look, anytime they run blunt, teams are going to know you're running blunt. But the question is why are you running him outside the tackles? Teams aren't worried about. They don't fear that. They can just chase. Do you see the guys chase him from behind? Tyrod Taylor looked bad. Yeah. You know who looked really good for Buffalo? Zay Jones. Zay Jones looks really good. I really was impressed with Zay Jones. I like that kid. Josh Norman's definitely overrated. Definitely. Kendricks is looking great. Wentz played. Well, I don't think Wentz was good. No. No, Torrey Smith is doing exactly. If you watch my old videos, I don't think Torrey Smith has anything left. I've said this. I haven't seen anything of him. Look, what do you use Torrey Smith? Torrey Smith is supposed to stretch the field. He's supposed to go long. He's supposed to be able to beat people with his speed. If you don't even let your quarterback throw long, what's the point of Torrey Smith? What do you think of Mills? I thought Jalen Mills was good. I thought he played good. I do like Joe Walker, and, you know, I want to go back and watch more on him, but from what I saw, I thought he was good. They ain't even throwing Smith, no. And a lot of times he's not even open, and a lot of times he's running short routes. The one play, he was like a 3-yard route when Mike Mayock was like, he should have thrown to Smith. Who do you prefer, Tobin or Taylor Hart? Well, I mean, Taylor Hart's trying to switch positions, so from what I've seen of him, he's got to do better. I think Doug Pierce is smart for not putting his scheme on tape only preseason. Well, here's my thing. What we've seen on preseason, go back and watch last year. It looks exactly the same. So if he's just hiding and holding back all his adjustments, I'm good with it. That's fine. And we'll know once the season starts. But my fear is that what you see is pretty much what you're going to get. The D did come up big tonight. I loved it. Defense line played like monsters. They did, especially Derek Barnett. I can't believe he's playing like this. Who do you think leads a team of sacks? I would say Brandon Graham, but now I'm slightly being swayed towards Derek Barnett. I think there's 2 guys that need to start next week for me. Derek Barnett and Corey Clement. I need to see them with the starters. I'm going to say 10-6. I think 10-6 is right around where I'm at. Yeah, I want to see Barnett with it too. Eagles go 11-5, good fella. That would be awesome. Philly 500, I'm here for cool. We need to take the bubble wrap off Alshon during practice. Wentz and Alshon need to be in sync, beast mode. I agree. I mean, I don't know if you were here earlier, but that's what I was saying. They got to be in sync. They got to be in sync, and they got to get reps. And the only way you're going to do it now is you got to play into the third quarter this week. I say 8-8 because our offense looks trash. Well, I can't argue. It did look bad. But the question is, are we holding back? Are we just being vanilla? Or is this what we can really expect? Eagles go 11-5 this season and win the NFC East. You heard it here first. Gucci, yeah, baby, yeah. You guys like the hat? My green one finally came. The green one finally came. Took forever. The free shipping takes forever. We shouldn't trade Matthews unless it's a first and we need to give him playing time. We already traded Matthews. What do you mean? Wentz did not look good without his buddy. Yeah. Man, I don't think that Jordan Matthews has anything to do with it. I don't think it has anything to do with it. Bortles is bad. Bortles looked, apparently, I haven't watched the game yet, real bad. You meant Kendricks? I'm not trading Kendricks either. Carson still plays game like video game, not like a seasoned quarterback. You can't be a seasoned quarterback after 1 year. Okay? The second year hasn't even started. You can't be a seasoned quarterback. Trade Carson Wentz for Blake Bortles. See, that's a Cowboys news, right? Cowboys news is a great guy. I like him. But he's so scared of the Eagles and Carson Wentz. He wants him out of the division. He wants a bum. See, because when you talk to Eagle fan says, I don't want Zeke Elliott. I don't want Zeke Elliott suspended when the Eagles play. We want to beat him at full strength. Dallas fan says, trade Carson Wentz for Blake Bortles so we have an easier time. Because Dallas are elitists. They think they're entitled to the world. They're Satanists. One day Wentz will win us a Super Bowl. Definitely. Definitely. Dane Evans, McStink, you mean? McStink stinks. Give me Evans. I'm still not sold on Aguilar. I definitely see the talent, but I'm not sold on him. I would really trade 2 firsts for Barkley. Would fit in our system. I don't know that I could trade 2 firsts for a running back. McGloin stinks. McGloin is better than Wentz. This is coming from the guy who just said the Eagles were going to win the division. Why would Doug Peterson show his scheme on a preseason game? You need to relax. FaZe, I'm not talking about showing the scheme, okay? You can run a deep route. You can stretch a field and not show your scheme. But go look at the games they played last year. Go look at what he did last year. It's the same thing. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I hope you're right. All I'm saying is it worries me and it's a concern. I'm not saying you're wrong. The way they pay in the preseason is the way they played last year. It looks very similar to me. Doug Peterson will not be a part of the Super Bowl team. Look, I'm giving Peterson a full chance, a full year. I'm not trying to trash Peterson. But when you say to me, what's my biggest fear or what's my biggest concern or what I didn't like, I got to be honest and tell you, he's my biggest fear. Do I think Dane Evans can develop into something good? I don't think so. Would anybody pony up a few high draft picks for Aaron Donald to be on your team? No, because you're paying Fletcher Cox like $20 million a year. I don't know what he can. I don't know what Howie Roseman can do about Vinny Curry, guy. I don't know. Do you think Barnett starts, though? He sucks at stopping the run game. To me, Derek Barnett should start next week. I want to see him out there with the starters. Yes, maybe he needs help with the run, but I don't think that Curry is so much better. You know what I mean? Gucci guy, what do you think about the 40 stinking Niners? What I think about the 49ers is that they're going to stink this year. That's what I think. They're going to stink. But I think they're going in the right direction. I like the way that they fleeced Chicago. They fleeced them. And I think they're on their way up. I like the 49ers, what they're doing, what they're building. I don't think their record's going to be good, but I think they're going in the right direction. Is Carson Wentz white? Hell if I know. Eli over Wentz? Well, that's only because he won a Super Bowl. Your offense could struggle after next year because Blunt and Jeffrey are free agents. Well, a lot more guys than those two are free agents. It's a definite concern. We got like 19 free agents at the end of the year. So yeah, you're right about that. Carlos is cool. Niners will get blown out by us this year. What? Oh, I just got like a zillion questions. Redskins and Super Bowls do not belong in the same sentence. Yeah, I know, but they've got a couple. We don't. That's what they always tell me. Cut Torrey, put Marcus Johnson in his position. I'm not impressed with Torrey. Definitely not impressed. Sidney Jones, healthy. Sidney Jones, healthy. A running back and wide receiver will be a Super Bowl team. A few years, I think so. Eagles beat Redskins week 1, 24-17. Matt's saying it. He has Lawrence Taylor, the second best defensive pass rusher to ever play on his icon. Wait till the season. I think Torrey will be good. I hope so. Torrey is garbage. He needs to retire. Gucci, I agree. I've been saying it. You can see videos of me saying it. Eagles will go 10-6. That's what I have in mind. Man, Eagles found we were on the come up. Yeah, man. Definitely. So I'm going to do 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Then I got to cut it. I got things to do. Next week, team is practicing against Miami. That's cool. So you guys, everybody saw the game live. Everybody got to watch it live. When I'm done, when I get everything done for the night, the kids in bed, because kids here start school ready. I believe they ever start school. So once they're ready for school, all that, I'm going to go back and I'll watch the whole Eagles game. I'll probably watch it twice tonight. And then I'll do a video tomorrow and give you a more detailed, logical, less reactionary view on what I saw. Blunt looks awful. I don't think it's Blunt as much as it was the coach. That's kind of how I look at it. Do you like our corners? I like them a lot better than I liked them a week ago. I love Darby. I think Darby and I think Mills played good again. I'm okay. I think they're okay. They're not going to cost us games. I've made a $500 bet on the Niners game versus us. I'm taking my friend's money. Yeah, you are. You are definitely taking his money. Barnett needs to get better at stopping the run. Yeah, he does. But for a guy that's only played in 2 games, it's pretty good. You know? It's pretty good. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to go. I got to get going. Thank you for doing the live stream. We'll be doing this many times throughout the year. Every Eagles game, usually before and after. But today I couldn't do it before. But we'll be talking again. I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for joining. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.